So one of the things that I like to do, obviously, is pick up a clone versus the authentic, right? Now it's obvious that I'm not going to again, as I said in the last video, which is uploading now, so you will see it now, or you will see it for this. These fragrances, man, they tell a story. One of the fragrances I wore as a kid was Calvin Klein Obsession. This one right here. Not this bottle, but I went and bought this bottle to compare it to Classic Match from Belcam House. Remember, like I said before, so you have the original, you have a clone. In the original, obviously, this is a reformulation. I can't find any from when, or that are that old, like old. Probably don't last, or probably don't survive, or haven't survived, because this was one that was worn a lot. This is Calvin Klein Obsession for Men. And it's the Classic Match, which is the clone of the older version of Calvin Klein, and this is the newer version of Calvin Klein. But they're both Obsession, okay? So, what do you get here? This is one of those. Okay, Google, what are the notes for Calvin Klein Obsession?
On the website fragrancenet.com, they say, first introduced by Calvin Klein in 1985, Obsession has a rich, appealing construction that combines dominant notes of citrus, vanilla and greens with complementary tones of spices, musk and sandalwood.
Okay. So it's not an aromatic fougere. You get the sandalwood. The sandalwood kind of gives it the creamy base. In the citrus, there are citrus in here, or is citrus in here, and you get it. Maybe not as much as you do in this one. This one's a little bit darker, a little bit more, I mean, you get the sandalwood in here too, but this one's a little bit more darker scented than this one is. They're both very similar. And what's interesting about these is you sort of get that, I actually prefer the original over the clone, but not by much. You get that sort of barbershop shaving cream kind of feel. This is soapy. They're soapy. This is clean and soapy. What are you going to use this for? Again, nothing where you want to stand out. You're not going to stand out wearing this. You're going to smell like everybody did in the 80s and the 90s. Although I don't necessarily think this might have been a little bit ahead of its time, because the 80s was a different kind of scent. So this is really soapy and clean. Towards the dry down, or as the dry down's going on, you tend to get a little bit more of the citrus, of the fruitiness. Longevity on these are about equal. You're going to get about 4 or 5 hours. Sillage, not much. This is pretty much close to the skin. So maybe you wear this on a date night, but not. How do I say this? If your date night is going out somewhere, then I wouldn't. But if your date night is a night like a Netflix kind of, you're going to go to her house, she's going to come to yours, and you guys are going to be near each other in close quarters, this would probably work. This isn't going to fight with other fragrances. So even if she's wearing something, if she's wearing like Chanel's Chanson Tendre, which is what my ex used to wear, that shit is strong. When she would come into a room, you would fucking know. There would be no way to not know that she was in a room, because you could smell before she even got there. Chanel Chanson Tendre, or Chanson Tendre, it's an eau de parfum, so it's, or, no, yeah, it's an eau de parfum, and so it's a strong concentration. Boom. There's no way. And then you would have me. And this is kind of funny. This is how I know this. It's kind of funny because I would wear. I wear eau de toilettes. I wear mostly. They're a little bit more. They're more broken down. I want to say like diluted. There you go. And I don't wear strong scents anyway. Because if you look. This is my front 6. Light. This is kind of heavy and light. I don't wear very strong fragrances. I mean, obviously, the next review is going to be on a different one, on one like this. So obviously, I do during the winter. But anyway, so these two. So I guess you come down to price, and this bottle is $14. This bottle is $7. Okay. Yeah, this is I think it's a 5 milliliter. No, 15 mil. $14. 75 mil for $7. I would go ahead and go with this, but they're both not bad. Obviously, I got this just to have it for review here. I'll wear it, but I probably won't rebuy it because I have this, and I will rebuy this. Just saying. Later.